Hi dear friends, in my previous lecture for BSc part first, I have discussed about suffixes, and that are noun forming suffixes, verb forming suffixes and adjective forming suffixes. We are going to discuss today is synonyms. You might have known the meaning of synonyms. Synonyms means the word which is equal to the meaning of a particular word. Synonyms are words with similar meaning. Learning them is a quite quick and efficient way of learning unknown words. If you want to know some unknown words, this is the way you can get the information of more words through synonyms. They help us to express different shades of meanings and thus develop fluency and precision in the use of language. We can enrich our language with the help of these synonyms. If you know more synonyms, you can speak efficiently and fluently. Synonyms share their meanings with other words in varying degrees, whereas the core meaning of synonyms remains the same. Many times, if we use other words for a particular word, there may change in the degree in meaning, whereas the core meaning of the other words will remain same. They differ with respect to the senses or shades of meanings. No perfect synonyms exist. For example, the word see and watch share their core meaning, but they differ in use. See and watch. I use this see and watch in a sentence, then you will get exact shade of meaning of see and watch properly. The sentence is, I saw a twinkle in the eyes of the poor old man. I saw a twinkle in the eyes of the poor old man. This is the sentence. And second sentence, watch is used here in the second sentence. I watched a TV serial yesterday. Here words saw and watched are not interchangeable in the context in which they are used. Therefore, it is necessary to choose correct and appropriate words. When we learn synonyms, it is important to learn them with respect to the following broad contexts in order to avoid vocabulary errors. If you want to avoid vocabulary errors, you have to understand the various meanings of the particular word. Then and then only you can use appropriate word in appropriate place in the sentence. The first subpoint of synonyms is context-specific synonyms. Words are chosen depending on the situation. such as formal, informal, colloquial, regional, technical, and literary. And for that you can call the context specific synonyms. The meaning of context specific synonyms is the words which are chosen by you depending on the situation. There may be a formal situation, informal situation, or colloquial or regional, or a technical or literary situation. According to situation, you have to choose the word. If you are going to speak about the technicalities of a particular object, you have to use technical words for that. If you are speaking about the literature, you have to use literary words. My sister, for example, my sister came yesterday from her in-laws' house. How the word changes, try to understand. My sister came yesterday from her in-laws' house. Came, the basic word came is here, which is an informal kind of expression. You just want to quote or indicate the situation or inform the situation to your friend or to your relative or to somebody else. So this is an informal situation. But the second sentence, what indicates? See, the chief guest arrived for the school function. Chief guest arrived for the school function. You cannot say came for the school function. Arrived is a proper word here, which is a formal also. While the man looks skinny, this is the third example. Here the word used skinny, S-K-I-N-N-Y, is purely colloquial. The word which is used by the people who are living in a very remote and village level people, they use such words. Non-educated or uneducated people generally use such kind of words. While the man looks thin, THI, is a formal expression. Skinny and thin are synonyms. But use of skinny word and use of thin word indicates colloquiality and formality. My uncle lives in a flat, original British language. And my uncle lives in an apartment, also regional but American language. The hands rotate of the clock. The hands of the clock rotates 36 degrees in an hour. Scientific and technical kind of expression. Rotate. The word rotate here is a technical word. The hands of the clock turn around 36 degrees in an hour is a non-scientific and non-technical word. Turning around. Turning around, the meaning of turning around is rotating. But in the second sentence, turning around is a non-scientific and non-technical word, while the word used in the first sentence, rotate, is a technical word and scientific word. So if you are speaking about this technicalities or of the object, you should have used technical words. Second point is syntactic context. It is necessary to understand which word of a word family to use in the sentence. Syntactic context means you have to understand word first, then word family, and how to use the word particular of a particular family in the sentence. That is a syntactic context. For example, we are proud of our women wrestlers. We are proud of. Here, proud is the important word. And we take pride in our women wrestlers. Which one is inappropriate and which one is you feel proper? We are proud of our women wrestlers. But if you change the syntax, the construction of the sentence is also changes. We take pride. There is no mistake in the sentence, but the use of pride in the first sentence, we are proud of and we take pride in our women wrestlers. So this is the difference. What he said was true. Another example. What he said was true. And second example, everyone believed in what he said because he was a truthful person. True and truthful person. If the word change, whole the context changes. If you want to use only the word true, sentence will be different. And if you want to use truthful person, sentence will be different. Be economical in spending money on unnecessary things is another example. Economical word is important here. The government announced a sound economic policy. So it is necessary to understand which word of the word family to use in the sentence. You cannot use economical policy. The government announced a sound economical policy. It is not a proper one. Economic policy you have to use here. Third point is collocations. There are words which habitually co-occur with certain other words. We usually commit mistakes of the following kinds. Here are some examples given in your textbook. If you have a textbook, it will be better for you to understand properly what I am saying or what I am discussing about. There are some words we generally use in a wrong manner. The storm made a lot of damage. The storm made a lot of damage, which is an incorrect. But what you have to say, the storm did a lot of damage. Another example, the surgeon did an operation on a patient, which is incorrect. The surgeon performed an operation on a patient, which is correct one. The criminal was punished for committing murder, is correct. The criminal was punished for doing murder is a wrong expression. So we have to understand what kind of sentences should be constructed and what kind of words should be used in the sentences properly. There are some semantic errors also. The fourth point is semantic errors. These errors take place when we use general word instead of a specific one or vice versa. We have to use a specific word in the sentence, but we generally use common words. For example, I have to rectify my younger brothers all the time. Incorrect expression. But what is the correct? I have to correct my younger brother all the times because he makes mistakes and I have to correct him because I am an elder brother. The word correct covers a wide range of operations. One can correct a person or a papers or one's watch or something else. In contrast, one rectifies abuse, mistakes or errors which are abstract and all are bad or wrong. Rectify means you are going to correct all the bad things related to your brother or dear person. Thank you.